Yeah, so today the first edition with my boys, with my beautiful, very good grammar. So I'm German, so don't judge my grammar. So English isn't my mother tongue. So today I'm going to talk about my favorite strategies, Queen Judge Hogs and Queen Judge Laloo, and break down why or when to use those two strategies. And I'm starting out with the Queen Judge Hogs and our recent Super Circular League. And there, as you can see, it's this Queen Judge Hogs. It's a very common base, which I usually do Queen Judge Laloo on, but the problem was the sweeper, as you can see, points into the direction of the two scatter shots and the eagle artillery. So if I have to come with a Laloo from 6 o'clock side onto this first single IT to come behind the sweeper, I had to go into to the eagle artillery, the warden, the expo, and the other scatter shot and the back end. So I decided to take the Hogs with myself and start my queen off between the elixir collector and the siege barrack and the normal barrack, and following with a baby drag and the two loons, this archer tower, and behind this gold mine is a Tesla, so I was able to pull the CC out, which was pretty nice, so I don't have to deal with it when I approach the single IT. And yeah, let's see how it's going. Starting with my queen, those two loons, funnel the archer tower and funnel those Teslars out. CC coming out, two minions, wasting their long shots, at least two on this baby drag, poison the headhunters because I was a bit worried that the headhunter would kill my queen before I was able to kill the cannon. It was pretty pretty wild. So next step is bringing my BK on the gold storage. So he goes down to the gold mine and takes out the RC with the help of a headhunter. And the second warbreaker goes to this junction to get my BK into the single IT. Unfortunately I had to use a freeze. I forgot my my ice golem. So that was one mistake I did on this raid. But I was still able to manage to get this out. So first freeze I had to use on the single IT, get this sound, the warbreaker goes down, BK approaches the RC, a pop ability, and had to freeze again. So why it was a mistake for me to not bring the ice golem is that the next warbreaker is going to open up this junction to get my queen access to the town hall. And the problem was, as you can see, the healers are in range of the town hall if I approach it with my queen and activate it. So here comes the warbreaker. I get full access to the town hall, which is pretty nice. But now I had to use the rage and my queen ability in order to save my healers. But my king gets a nice value, also soak the eagle artillery on it, which is also good value. Starting already with the queen of wizard, and come down with the hogs. And this is another addition. I tanked the scatter shot with the slammer, bringing the first group of hogs into the archer tower with my warden, with my RC onto the scatter shot. Eagle artillery is still locked on my BK, and the next shots it will do will go into the Nirvana, because all my hogs are into this range and take it out. Yeah, let's speed this up. So next group of hogs as well with the headhunters coming in. But as you can see, my queen was able to take out the queen with another rage. And out of the CC, 9 fresh hogs coming out, and what was pretty yeah, interesting. Where there are a ton of the skeleton traps there. So someone expected a hog attack or hybrid attack. And yeah, my RC, I don't have a freeze anymore, which is pretty bad, but fortunately I got a split on my hogs, and yeah, I put the RC ability to get rid of this Tesla farm on the back end and the wizard tower to get faster through core. Also, it was pretty close attack from the time, so only 15 seconds left on the clock because my wizard got ripped by a spring trap or a giant bomb something. So this was a bit unfortunate, but yeah, still managed this. So next up is the QC Laloo, aka the TDH spot composition. Why not the true TDH? I don't bring 20 minions. I had to use 26 loons because I needed 3 for this funnel and 3 to tank this air defense and take out the cannon as well. And yeah, starting off with a blimp, rage, 3 sneaky gobs, 2 yetis. Why did I bring this composition in my blimp? Is because I actually targeted for the channel to get down pretty fast, and right after the single IT and sweeper. So it didn't work out as pretty good. As you can see, the Yetis will go to the storage, and right after it, they go down to the CC. So this wasn't quite the plan, but yeah, it still worked out. The minions wasted some long shots. I pulled a ton of rare skeletons, and at the beginning of the tunnel. But yeah, a few minions to take it out. And there goes my cleanup. And yeah, took a lot of time, and this time was actually pretty close. And this was a cleanup attack, so we know a Tesla farm was between these buildings. But I started my Laloo attack from this side, straight into the Tesla farm, straight into a whole bunch of traps. But my hound soaked them on. So what was my actual idea? So I started here, took out the town hall, and I wanted to funnel my queen inside of the multi-target inferno. Take out the BK, the warden statue, and then the next warbreaker would go onto this junction. So I dropped my BK here and funnel him down. I actually hoped that he would go inside, but I don't wanted to invest anything further of a funnel for this because it wasn't very necessary. So after my queen goes in, as she would do right now after finishing the barracks at the top, which was pretty unfortunate. But yes, I approached the king in a rage, so I don't need a headhunter. I brought the first warbreaker a bit too early. So I should have waited till I got the tankage of the cannon or the archer tower. Yeah, so fortunately I wasted one warbreaker. So my plan was to break up the next junction, and with the third warbreaker to break up this wall. So my queen gets access into the scatter shot, and my Laloo pattern would be so much better. So this was my mistake in this raid, but still worked out with the RC. Yeah, queen steps in. I raged because of the timing, and also I knew I would approach the Grand Rowan statue in a bit. And yeah, next warbreaker goes to the junction as that, and the second warbreaker should have gone to this. And at the same time, I start with my Laloo. And yeah, air defense unfortunately locks onto my healers through the sweeper. I wanted to get out. Pop the queen ability, take out the expo, and yeah, pop in my warden, and I have 3 headhunters with me with my RC as well. In this ability, in this rage, to get faster through to the enemy queen and take her out. and my queen goes down. Another good thing was the RC distracts the scatter shot. And yeah, as you can see, I still have 2 freezes, and it's not much alive of this space. So usually my queen, RC, I still have her ability. King is doing cleanup back, and I distract the air defense with 1 minion and take it down with 3 loons. And yeah, can freeze the single IT twice. I didn't saw that the single IT was low on life, so I swag this freeze. And yeah, that's my favorite attack, the TDH spell composition, because you can do so much out of this raid, out of these spells. Usually you only have the Laloo for cleanup if you get the execution perfect, like Mr. TDH himself. So check out his channel, it's pretty OP what he does. So when do I use a Queen Charge Hogs or Queen Charge Laloo? It's pretty different, but there are 2 big circumstances. First of all, it's where the sweeper points at. If you have the sweeper pointing to those big defenses like the Eagle Artillery or the Scatter Shot, you have to worry about that your Laloo push don't get through this core, heavy impact of damage onto your loons. And while those Hogs go easily through this, also the second big circumstance is that your RC is pretty much tanked the whole attack until at the end. Hogs usually die out because if you don't have spells for those, they are running pretty fast, low on life, and yeah, but you have your RC with her ability till the end, and she can grab so much value at the end with full life, so it often turns out to be a 3-star. And yeah, those are my 2 favorite strategies. I hope you enjoy and enjoy the rest of the attack of Bad Boy, who's coming in with a pretty OP Queen Charge Laloo. And yeah, have a nice day.